Hi again. Okay. Yay, I found leather. It's not real thick. It's just, blah. Very exciting. What I did was I cut two pieces. Basically, I cut a strip out, and then I cut it. You can even see where pretty much I cut it. I then took my knife and I cut the edge here, so it's a little pointed. And I also skeeved. You can see where it's a little darker and lighter. That's the area where I skeeved it down to be a little bit more thinned and pointed out. It will make it easier to run this through when you're pushing this through. So what I want to do is, again, force my leather up a little bit. Both sides if you want, however you want to do it. It does not matter. Let's see, did I get, that doesn't feel like two sides. It feels like one. There we go. That's the two. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm gonna slide this down and under if I can. I could probably, well, let's start from this side actually. We'll pull it downward. And again, forcing your leather up a little. Just kind of wiggle that through. We might have to even skeeve this a little bit more because this may fight a little bit. I can even take one of these tools and just, noticing I'm doing crisscrossing because I hate getting marks on my leather. Yes, I can burnish it out, but it makes it easier if I can do it this way. Let's see if we can get it this time. Almost, you can see it. Come on out. There we go. Again, let's lift that up just a hair. Now, the trick is getting this pulled through. I gotta find pliers to pull it through. Give me a second here. I actually don't know I have any pliers. So I might be able to actually spear this. Let's see, without catching the other leathers. Using my awl, and just kind of drag it through. Push that down. There we go. Ta-da! That took a little effort, but there you go. Now, push this down a little on both sides. Stretch out that leather. There we go. I can even start pushing this part down a little. I don't know if anybody would have really given that much care to doing it quite so nice or not nice enough, I don't know. But this is how I'm doing it. And as I said, this is really the way I do this. I'm not dictating that you have to do it this way. It's just a way to do it if you would like to. It does result in a beautiful piece in the end. So let's see. Again, grab my little awl here, stab and pull that up if I can. Actually, just pop up. There we go. Come on. Almost. There we go. You'll find having strong hands also does help, or strong grip. Your fingers are like half of what you do in this field for this type of work. Leather is loving, forgiving, and also a pain in the ass if you don't have like a good grip. But whatever. All right, I'm just gonna wiggle that around just a little so I have my nice, make sure everything goes through well, so the cords also go through well. Almost would say make this leather a little thicker when going through, because it's still going to want to push some going inward, which I don't like. That's the only thing I wouldn't like about this. That's why I would prefer like a wood dowel or something you could do too. But this is one way of doing it. Now, if I feel like I need more stretch, at this point it's a great time to actually put some water on there, because what happens is the water is going to actually get under there, not just on the surface, and it's really going to soak in and help this to stay soft and not dry out. said, put this little bad boy over here, and I am going to actually wet all of this. Hopefully it doesn't wet these guys too, well, it will wet them, but we'll see what happens with them. If you needed to, and you wanted something a little bit more of a stiff piece of leather that's not going to bend too much, for a pre-prep, and really I should probably do this, take a whole bunch of these and pre-cut them, do whatever, make them a little bit bigger than what you expect, and stick them in the oven. Probably about 200 degrees for 5-10 minutes at most, and it's going to start to harden the leather. It's the flesh itself is going to become a little harder. It's going to shrink some. It becomes more like wood at that point, which is sort of one of the things we're going to sort of do with this when we're done. We're going to stick it in the oven for a little bit just to give it a final hardening. And of course, as I said, with the animal hide glue in here, it also, once it is completely dry, is going to be pretty freaking solid. Animal hide glue, I mean, it's funny, you know, we don't talk much about it. We don't do much. Oh, look, I flattened them out. Flattened them because I was doing stuff on the other side, pushing it down. So, with that said, hey, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess up my salamander. Luckily, I just cut out some extra stuff, so let me go ahead and just quickly get these back in. I'll put them in this side. I'll make some new ones. Give me a minute.